Hey everybody, it's Harold with Buckeye Outdoors, and we have something to talk about here. This is a wireless microphone option, lavalier mic, that we were using for some of our videos. If you did watch my one Eddie Bauer video update about the microtherm coat, you'll notice a loud roar in the background. That would be this, and that's why we're going to be talking about this today. Like right now I'm using a wired canister powered mic for the Canon. The Canons require power. They can't just do, it's like a slave kind of a, long story. But anyway, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Hotec microphone, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, and why this is going back to Amazon. So we got this thing because, for one, we were dragging really long cables around. We do a lot of outdoor shooting with like Nurse Angie, and this incredibly long cable is kind of hard to work with sometimes, right? So the prospect of having something wireless, and we'd never had a wireless setup before, seemed really appealing to us. So we said, you know what, let's just find something kind of entry level, see what we think of it, see what we like about it. What I will tell you about this, and in a few minutes we're actually going to open the box and look at the product. What I found with this thing is, for one, the sound quality struggles, but that's because it's wireless. UHF, ultra high frequency. For some reason it seems to there's like a constant hiss in all of the videos. And here in a second I'm going to link a video that kind of shows what happens with this mechanical sound, and you're going to hear it pretty loudly, and I'm going to add that clip right here. Nylon ripstop, that's a tiny thorn, that's a pretty good gash. You know, the down migration coming through the seams, a lot of people talk about that. Hey, welcome back. Yeah. So, well, what did you think of that? Loud, right? Oh, it just tastes like freedom and victory. So yes, it was like this loud whir, and through parts of the video it modulates and gets a little worse. I can understand a little bit of hiss, but that's a little bit much, right? I can't, even if I added background music to that video, it's just gonna whir, and that's not acceptable to me. So yeah, I mean, it seemed like a decent product at the time. The range of 100 feet, I'm not really buying it. I'm thinking more like 50, because after 50 it starts to cut out. Your voice will like, it's like, you see it cutting in and out like that. Other than that, it was a nice unit. Let's take a look inside of it. All right, folks, let's take a look at the box. So the box, pretty nice. It's got all the pertinence on the back, and we would take a look here. And once you get inside, we misplaced our manual, so before we send it back, we got to find that, unfortunately. So what you get inside of it, basically you get the little guy here, the little clip that you wear on you, the receiver part of it. You get more cables for like our Canon. More cables. You get the lav microphone, which was actually pretty nice, honestly. It was quite nice. It's the transceiver that kind of pops into your device. In our case, this would pop into our camcorder, so we would put that adapter on, and that would plug right into our camcorder. It would just hang off the camcorder, and it would send the signal back and forth to the microphone. In order to charge both of these units, they have built-in batteries. You are going to need this little pigtail cord, and the pigtail kind of works just like this. He plugs into that one plugs into that one, and now you can micro USB charge both of those at once, which was really nice. There are blue LED indicator lights to let you know it's charged or charging. You also get a headset mic, which we tested and works pretty well. It's nice. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. It was okay. So that's kind of what you get in the kit. Now, more about the units themselves. These are encased in metal. And the one thing I do want to tell you is these are not so much channels, but this also works as a volume. So if you're experiencing a lot of hiss and a lot of problems, start off low, let the video roll, don't say much, and then slowly increase the volume. Like I said, you could always edit out that first part of the video where you're kind of monkeying with the volume a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Again, it was a nice unit. I thought it worked okay. But you know, again, I just can't have that kind of mechanical sound going on. It just wasn't going to work for me. So, tell you what, listen to my voice right now. And here in a second, you're actually going to hear the wireless setup. So, let's take a listen to it now. Okay, everybody, we are actually talking right now on the wireless mic. You can see I've got it plugged in. I've got everything all set on it. This is actually the voice that you will hear on it. Again, I don't know how this is going to turn out until I play this back and edit this video. But hey, you know, that's the way these things kind of work, right? So again, this is the Hotec wireless lavalier mic. And I'm going to say a few test words, and then we're going to go back. And at some certain point, you'll see me flick my finger, and basically I'll go test, 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 flick my finger, then I'll be saying test, test, test again with the wired mic, not this one. So, test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. So if you caught the finger flick, oh my God, I cannot talk. If you caught what I did there, you'll know that the first few tests were the wireless, and now after the finger flick, we are on the wired canister system. So again, tell me what you think of the difference there. Again, I think it was a great little unit. I think for the money, this has incredible potential because you do get so much for the money. I think this could be a really great system, except I think there's some bugs with it. There's some flaws with it. But for the price, I mean, it was like 40 bucks, 35 bucks. It's a wireless mic, right? I mean, kind of hard to beat. But I do think there are some inherent problems. I think the manufacturer really needs to kind of work out. I think there's some glitches in their system. It's hard to say exactly what the problem is. Look, I'm not an audio. I'm not an audiophile when it comes to this stuff. I don't know this stuff that well. Nor am I going to pretend that I know this stuff really well when I in fact don't. I really don't. So again, is it worth it? I think it is, but know that you may have problems. A lot of people have that hissing sound. Again, most wireless will do that. This isn't a high-end unit. You cannot expect this to act like a high-end unit, to be fair. I think it's worth it if you're doing just basic stuff. If you're doing some pretty serious YouTubing and whatnot, I'd definitely say maybe look at a different unit. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think of this. Tell me if you have it. Tell me what your experiences are with it. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. Cheers.